One TV special report.
I consider this not only a responsibility and a duty, but also a rare privilege. And I thank you all for all your immense support throughout this journey. During my first Sopa, I laid down our vision and priorities in the next 3 years. I emphasize that our leadership is guided by a vision of Asinso, Misamis Occidental. Unsa ang atong vision, unsa ning Asinso, Misamis Occidental, mo ni ang atong 5M's Development Trust of Misamisnon, Magpuyong, Malinawon, Malamboon, o Malipayon. Para kanako, the true measure of progress in a community can be seen in the lives of the people. And in order to achieve that, we need to implement programs and projects that will provide a lasting impact in the lives of the ordinary Misamisnon. Today, State of the Province Address, therefore, highlights achievements of our 5M's Trust sulod sa unang TUIG, as well as our prospective direction for the succeeding year 2024. Celebrate with me as we unfold our collective achievements. Una, peace and order para ang Misamisnon magpuyong malinawon. Our history would tell us nga ang atong karsada paingon sa Kalinaw in the province had been very challenging. Our province, particularly the city of OZAMIZ, was once distracted by various crimes, was even tagged as the drug and organized crime group capital of the Philippines tungod sa presence sa organized gang. We used to export armed guns in the other provinces, especially during election. Because of this, coupled with the fact that our province, particularly the hinterlands, had also been a rebel-infested area. But due to the strong law enforcement and our collective efforts, we were able to dismantle the drug organization, organized crime, and other criminal elements. And we are now reaping ato ng nasanggi ang maong mga benefits. Thank you very much, former President Digong Duterte, for your political will and love to the Misamisnons. You were the only leader that had the guts in dismantling the drug organization here in our province. Can we give him a big hand? Matod pa ni Mr. Nelson Mandela, peace is the greatest weapon for development that any person can have. Peace and order and security are critical components of a healthy and prosperous society. Without peace, our road to progress is doomed to fail because conflict shatters lives and stunts development. This administration Ang atong Team Asenso therefore puts premium on the maintenance of our peace and order being the foundation of progress. Our goal is for us nga ang MISAMIS Occidental mahimong drug-free, crime-free, and insurgency-free province. Last year, our average monthly crime rate compared karong tuiga miubos. And magpasalamat kita sa atong 17 ka city and municipal chief of police in the province and the officers and members of the police mobile force company of District 1 and District 2 and our regional mobile force battalion for their efforts of helping our province in the maintenance of peace and order. Can we give them a big hand? Our police officers are there, sitting at the back. We have additional challenges insofar as this peace and order is concerned. And this is the case nga last year may abot og 72 cases ang rape against minor nga na-committed. For the past 6 months, there were 23 cases that was recorded. We will not let up with our strong campaign against all forms of criminalities, especially rape cases against minor, and some of which are even incestuous. Together with the police, the prosecution, and the judiciary, no compromise with rapists. Our campaign towards insurgency-free MISAMIS Occidental, we have strengthened our partnership with the Philippine Army and the civil society through our collaborative efforts. All the influenced barangays within the guerrilla front were already cleared as validated by the Area Clearing Validation Committee. To win the hearts of the guerrilla members to go back to the mainstream society and live a peaceful and progressive life, kita sa provincial government nag-offer og cash rewards to rebel surrenderies. We are glad that 3 high-ranking and 2 members of the CPP-NPA have acceded to the school. Sila may surrender. As our gesture of support, kita sa provincial government mihatag kanila o 500,000 pesos each for the high-ranking CPP-NPA and 300,000 pesos each for the rank and file members. By offering, kusog-kusog ang mong pakpak, kaya napay wa mo surrender. By offering such a substantial reward, we are sending a clear message that we do value the decision of individuals to leave behind a life of violence and embrace a new life of peace and stability. Moreover, under our Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration or ECLIP program, we were able to support our former rebels through the Sustainable livelihood program in collaboration with the Department of Social Welfare and Development. Our concerted efforts wala makawang because as reported by Colonel Jose Andre Monji in the last Peace and Order Council meeting, the battalion commander of the 10th Infantry Brigade, nga ang guerrilla front members from the strong 20 kabuok na down na sa 15 na lang. And with this development, we are hopeful nga at the end of the year, ang Misamis Occidental mahimo ng insurgency-free province. Thank you, Lieutenant General Roy Galido, the commander of the Western Mindanao Command, Major General Antonio Naparini, Commander 1st Infantry Division, Major Colonel, now General Elmer Soderio, our brigade commander of the 102nd Brigade, and to our very own Lieutenant Colonel Jose Andre Monji, the battalion commander of the 10th Infantry Brigade, together with his officers and members who fought gallantly in behalf of the MISAMIS. Over the year, our administration has intensified its commitment to combating illegal drugs through a multifaceted approach that combines law enforcement, the police, the PDEA, the local government officials for the prevention, rehabilitation, and community engagement. In support of the Buhay Ingatan Drogay Ayawan or BIDA program of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and DILG Secretary Benjamin Abalos Jr., the province intensified its barangay drug clearing program, and this resulted to the declaration of 437 barangays as drug-cleared barangays out of 490. Atong pakpakan, bisag wala pa to. Apil nang wala drug-cleared, pakpak mo. The remaining 53 barangays are currently doing their best and are complying the requirements to be declared as such the soonest time possible. As part of our initiative, Asinso Misamis Occidental Balay Silangan Reformatory Center in Barangay Kimat, Tangub City, a provincial drug reformatory center nga atong napunduhan when I was still the congressman of the 2nd District, where the drug pushers in the province will be enrolled and will be given appropriate interventions, will be launched as soon as the needed documentations are done. Through community-based initiative, we foster an environment of trust, panagtinabangay, collective responsibility in our quest for a drug-free Misamis Occidental. Og tungod niini, last January, in a recognition affair hosted by the Department of Interior and Local Government in Region 10, based in Cagayan de Oro, ang Misamis Occidental is one of the 40 outstanding local government units in the region in the fight against illegal drugs. To further strengthen, para gyud malig-on ang atong maintenance of peace and order. Atong niaging election ang atong then candidate and now Congressman Ando OAMINAL in the 2nd District. Iyang gipaabot and was adopted as the one of the teams, Asinso Teams program. Ang iyang gibuhat sa dakbayan sa OZAMIZ when he was still the mayor, ang pagpanghatag o rescue and patrol vehicles para magamit for mobilization, especially during emergency and peacekeeping activities. Relative to this, the provincial government have already distributed 100 rescue and patrol vehicles to the different barangays in the province. Today, karong adlaw, ato pong i-release ang another 100 rescue vehicles. Medyo may kusog-kusog na ang pakpak kay katungwa pa nakadawat, nagtuog yung makadawat na karon. We are optimistic that with the support of Congressman Jason and Ando, we will be able to provide all the 490 barangays in the province with rescue and patrol vehicles within our first 3 years term. Social services para dili lang ta magpuyong malinawon, kung dili usab magpuyong malambuon, sa natad sa panglawas. Ever since I became a public servant, health has always been in the forefront of my priorities. This is because I consider health is usa ka valuable asset kanato mga katawan. We should do everything we can to protect it. Good health is not just the absence of disease. It is a state of physical, mental, and social well-being. When we are healthy, we can enjoy life to the fullest, pursue our goals, and contribute to society. For this reason, we immediately address perennial problems of the state of our 5 provincial-owned hospitals, particularly kulang or walay tambal, dilapidated buildings, and insufficient doctors and nurses. To date, improvements of facilities of Calamba District Hospital, Jimenez Medicare Community Hospital, Tudela Municipal Hospital, and Doña Maria de Tan Memorial Hospitals in Tangub City were already done. Makita ninyo ang before o karon. Through the support of our sangguniang panlalawigan under Vice Governor Wing Gutierrez, we have increased our budget for drugs and medicines from the previous 31 million pesos to 100 million pesos this year. As well as our medical supplies and equipment, we also hired additional medical staff, such as doctors, nurses, to complement the existing workforce of our hospitals. The salary of our medical and nursing staff, especially job order, are now received on time. Effective immediately, effective Monday, ang atong MOPH nga kulang og doctors and nurses. I had appointed 25 regular nurse 1 and additional 20 job order nurses who will be receiving the same salary with that of the nurse 1. 5 regular doctors, promoted 3 doctors, and we will be appointing soon for the other hospitals for the regular and job order nurses as necessary. Above all, we have implemented our free hospitalization program para mais ang burden sa atong mga kaigsionan, especially the less fortunate patients through our medical assistance program. With our determination to expand the benefits of the program, nakakuha tagpundo support from the national government. Last year, sa pag-assume ko palang last July, natagaan dayon ta og welcome assistance gikan sa Malacañang kang President Bongbong Marcos, 50 million pesos, 20 million pesos from Senator Bongo, and 7 million pesos from Congressman Jason Almonte of the 1st District. Karong tuiga, Speaker Martin Romualdez mihatag kanato og 80 million pesos para sa atong medical assistance program. Atong pasalamatan ang atong duha ka congressmen who accompanied me and who helped me approve the 80 million pesos assistance from Speaker Romualdez. Ano na pabutay pending request gikan sa mga senadores nga atong natabangan awaiting further action. Nganong iyon anak ta kakugihan on that aspect? Because the funding we got from the national government will not only provide free hospitalization sa atong mga katawhan, but this will also give additional income for the province because the payments of the hospital bills will be billed against the MAIP, and then nakahatag na ta og libreng hospitalization kay wala naman pabayra nato ang mga pasyente. At the same time, we have generated income for our 5 government hospitals. Tungod sa reforma nga atong gi-implement, we were able to improve the services of our 5 hospitals, from the availability of medicines to increase on medical personnel. Because of this improvement, nibalik na ang pagsalig o kumpiyansa sa atong mga kaigsunan kay daghan naman ang niabil sa mga serbisyo sa atong provincial government hospitals. Thanks for our hospital management team headed by Dr. Holly Tago, our IPHO and Acting Chief Executive Officer of the MISAMIS Occidental Medical Economic Enterprise, and our Medical Center Chief of MOPH, Dr. Limuel Oy, Dr. Ralph Tadios Pineda of Doña Maria D. Tan Memorial Hospital, Dr. Ellen Asiñero of Jimenez Medicare Community Hospital, Dr. Destura of Tudela Municipal Hospital, and Dr. Christy Impuerto of Calamba District Hospital for the untiring dedication in helping us improve our hospital services ug ilang gipadayon, gidawat ang day-to-day pressures nga gikan sa inyong gobernador. To make our hospital services more accessible and conducive to our patients, especially in District 1, we have upgraded and constructed our MISAMIS Occidental Medical Center at Talairon, Oroquita City, which we had conducted the groundbreaking ceremony in October last year. In just 4 months of my assumption in office, and as you can see, the construction of the hospital is now ongoing. Kanang hospitala, nagkantidad kana og usak ka bilyon ka pesos because this will increase our present MOPH bed capacity from 150 to 500. Probably, mangutana ang atong mga katawhan. Ug gani ang atong duha ka cabinet members who visited us were asking me also. I am referring to the former mayor of Mandaluyong, who is now our secretary sa DILG, and the former mayor of Valenzuela, who is now the secretary of DSWD, nga diin mangkikan ka og kwarta niana, ug nagkinahanglan na og dakog maintenance and operating expenses every year, considering nga ang local government daghan sad pa og mga programa. Kung dili strong ang determination sa atong asinso leadership, dili jud mobintior niyaning maong proyekto. There was an offer to me by different financial institutions for a loan. The provincial government is bankable of 1 billion pesos, but I politely declined because I did not want to pressure the hospital to raise income just to pay the loan. Unya, kung mag-loan ta, basin magbagutbot unya ang atong mga empleyado, kay unyag madili ang ilang sweldo, kay giunag bayad ang utang. So we did not resort to a loan because we are resourceful enough to get the funds from our development partners in the national government. So we started from our local funds of 200 million in 2022. Human ni ana, nadungaga nato og another 100 million coming from the HPIP sa DOH nga akong nabutang at the time when I was congressman for the year 2022. And then, nadungagan ka na og 200 million pesos courtesy of Senator Alan Peter Cayetano and 60 million pesos from Congressman Jason Almonte and 55 million pesos from Senator Bongo. And for the year 2023, nag-allocate ang atong sangguniang palalawigan og additional 150 million from our local funds. Our plan is for the hospital to be operationalized next year. And I know, with all your support, ang pagtabang, I believe we can do it. Kung na-raise nato within 6 months ang 760 million pesos, kana pakahang sobra nga 240 million pesos Kaya gihapon na natong makabot sa atong pagpadayon sa atong panagtinabangay. While COVID-19 remain a concern in the country, we are glad that in our province, we have reached the target for herd immunity of 90%. Thanks to the Department of Health guidance, the just retired Director Laconia, and to OIC Director Ma'am Gamolo, to our public health workers, to our city and municipal health officers under the supervision of our integrated public health officer, and to our municipal and city local chief executives. Atong napadugan pagpalig-on ang atong collaboration with the Department of Health as our partner, especially in GIDA, the Geographical Isolated and Disadvantaged Barangay. From the DOH health facilities, adunay mikabuat nga sobra sa 200 million pesos nga atong nadala through the efforts also of our two congressmen for the construction of super health centers and barangay health stations. To facilitate the two-way referral system and to provide a timely response to potential or confirmed medical emergencies from accident sites to hospital, 15 kabranyo ambulance units ang napalit nato sa provincial government nga atong gipan-distribute sa different local government units o sa atong 5 ka hospitals. Gidungagan kini og 6 ka units gikan sa Department of Health. Og ang ato tanan nga lungsod, dakbayan og mga hospitals are already equipped with sufficient ambulance. With all our efforts for public health, we were able to surpass the benchmark rate on health indicators on our LGU health scorecard in terms of 1, access to safely managed drinking water services. TB, that's 77%. TB treatment success rate at 94.62. The Operation Timbang Plus coverage at 73.2. We are optimistic that we can achieve 100% success of our indicators in the coming years. Social welfare services. Gikinahanglan nato ni para ang atong mga katawhan maagapan sa panahon sa kalisod para magpadayong, magpuyong, malinawon o malambuon. Para makabuot nato ang maong tinguha, social services play a great role, play a crucial role in our desire nga ang misamis nun magpuyong, malambuon by providing support and assistance to individuals and communities in time of crisis. We have worked together with the Department of Social Services and from our own efforts in the provincial government. To date, we were able to release more than 5 million pesos for burial assistance and assistance in time of crisis from our local government funds. Another 4 million plus for medical assistance nga atong gitabang to those patients nga na hospital outside here in the province of Misamis Occidental, such as in the Philippine Heart Center, Lung Center of the Philippines, National Kidney and Transplant Institute. Part of our social services also is to support our vulnerable sectors like the senior citizens. Ato yung gi-inspire ang senior citizens kay kung maabot sila 100 years old, tagaan sila sa DSWD og 100,000, tagaan po sa provincial government og 100,000, and in the city of OZAMIZ, the city government is also giving 100,000. Pito na ka mga senior citizens ang nakadawat sa maong kantidad. Just recently, in partnership with the DSWD, atong gihimo ang distribution sa social pension sa atong mga senior citizens nga mikabat og 50,904 beneficiaries nga natagaan og 3,000 amounting to 152,712 from our DSWD funds, and another 20,921,544 pesos gikan sa provincial government katong atong gibayad sa gatas og sandwich nga atong gipakapin pagpang-distribute niadtong miaging semana. During the shear line flooding incident, we catered thousands of evacuees in our evacuation centers. During the time, sa dihang ato nang gipapauli ang atong mga evacuees, ato silang gitagaan og cash assistance nga tag 5,000 pesos in a total amount of 83,365,000 pesos. Just recently, we have provided emergency cash transfer amounting to 297 million pesos 362,160 to close to 22,000 MISAMIS affected by the shear line incident. And for the first time, only in this administration, that this kind of program with the extra emergency cash transfer nga atong napanghatag. Atong pasalamatan si Presidente Bongbong Marcos Jr. o si Secretary Rex Gatchalian sa ilang pagpadala sa maong kantidad tabang kanatong mga misamisnon. When I visited the office of Secretary Gatchalian, wala gyud magmakawang nga gikan sa udto nagulat ko taman sa alas 6 sa gabi. Kay iya mang gihatag ang maong pundo nga wala pasukad mahatag sa usa ka probinsya nga naagian og maong kalamidad. Atong pasalamatan usab ang atong Regional Director sa DSWD Region 10, Director Hamin, og si Ardo Cui nga ania karon dire ang tanang mga DSWD employees. They personally came to the province, give us comfort and untiring support to our victims and the whole Misamisnon. Usa sa atong kalihukan niadtong miaging provincial anniversary last November, part of our first year accomplishment, we conducted the kasalan sa Kapitolyo, wherein we convened 400 couples in mass wedding, which included free print photo shoot, wedding dress and tuxedo, hair and makeup, wedding cake, and other expenses. On top of that, ato pa silang gitagaan og cash, wedding cash assistance, cash gift nga nagkantidad og 25,000 pesos. Daghang nagmahay nganong nagpakasal sa wala pa ang Team Asinso administration. Our aim was to provide the financial support to indigent couples who are already living together but are unable to pay for a wedding ceremony due to economic constraint. But more than that, we wanted to give sa ilang mga anak the rights that they deserve as they are legally bonded. We have also initiated the Honors and Awards Program, where we recognize our fellow MISAMIS who dedicated their lives with patriotism and heroic service to the country with knowledge done, our DILG Secretary Benjamin Abalos Jr. gracing the occasion. Ato sang gipadayon ang atong tinuig nga pamaskong handog program nga atong nasugdan when I was still congressman of the 2nd District, that was 2013, og aning miaging Disyembre, kapin og kulang 188,300 families sa atong probinsya nga atong natagaan. Og sa ato pod karon nga first year in office, atong gi-release, gitagaan kamo 490 barangays no sa atong annual subsidy nga tag 50,000 pesos. Ato nang nasugdan na pag-release. Nunang nasayod ko katong barangays nga wa mamakpa, kay wa pa man sila makadawat. Hulat lang mo, anytime we will completely release it before August. Pag ingon nyo before August, ningon mo, kana, good gub, ayaw paabuta sa election ban sa barangay eleksyon. This will various barangay activities and development initiatives and dili na kinahanglan nga moadto pa mo sa Kapitolyo para hinabang sa inyong pista or araw celebration. In our protection to support sa atong mga kabataan, the protection of our women and children who are victims of domestic violence and other form of abuses, the provincial government has intensified its programs for women and children welfare protection through our Provincial Gender and Development Office. One of the major initiatives that we are now undertaking is not only appointing a regular head of the department, but we are also renovating and expanding the Asinso Misamis Occidental Provincial Gender and Development Center diha sa Pilong, Aluran with a total cost of 25 million pesos. Part of this project is the Asinso Misamis Occidental Refuge for Children that can accommodate more abused children. Its primary goal is to promote the physical, emotional, and psychological recovery and well-being of these children and help them reintegrate into the community. Pagkakaroon, ang atong PIGAD Center nag-house og 3-month-old baby, anak sa usa ka minor nga giri, and 12 children with ages ranging from 7 to 18 who are rape victims. The provincial government has provided comprehensive support services. Dili lang nga gihimo sila like inmates. We are providing them basic necessities such as food, clothing, comfortable shelter, recreational and therapeutic activities, medical and dental care, education and skills enhancement, life skills training, and art of counseling to erase their trauma and give them a new life to recover what they have gone through. It is our desire, Team Asinso, to help these young children nga maka-eskwela pa and help them to find jobs away in their place para malimtan nila ang madulom nga kagahapon o sila matagaan pa og maayong kaigayunan sa ilang kinabuhi nga magpuyong malinawon, malambuon og malipayon.
Daghang salamat Pakadong Ominal. Tungod nimo kami magpuyong malinawon, malambuon ug malipayon.
Education and sports development. Being once a working student myself, I feel the great importance of having quality education to our youth. Education is one of the most important investments that a society can make in the future. Education, dili lang importante for personal growth and development, pero usasad na ka significant impact on the economy and the environment, as it can lead to higher level of productivity, innovation, and income, which can help to reduce poverty and inequality. Thus, when I became a governor, I made sure that education will be still on my priority programs. I am happy to announce you, og sure na gyud kini, nga ang atong One Family, One Professional program magsugod na og enrollment ato ng sugdan pagpaeskwela this coming first semester of this year 23-24. Nga atong gitarget more or less 3,000 students will benefit the program by giving them a monthly allowance of 5,000 pesos for 5 months, equivalent to 25,000 to cover their board and lodging and other educational expenses. Atong kusog-kusogan og pakpak ang sanggunian kay sila mo'y nag-allocate og 100 million pesos coming from our taxpayers. I am confident that through this program, we can provide the poor but deserving students with better knowledge and skill they need to secure stable employment. This is one of our strategies to reduce poverty in the province. We target that within 3 years, we can have 6,000 to 8,000 professionals and close to 30,000 professionals in the next 10 years with a stable job.
One TV special report.